values are honor, valor, sacrifice, and spiritual awakening because loot. And today we are back in Path of Exile using the shadow character we started with yesterday. See what Tarkley has to tell us.
You managed to kill a granddaddy crab. A pity you couldn't lug it up out of the caves for us. Could have made quite the chowder out of it. No matter. We've got one less reason to fear the dark, and I've got one more thing to thank you for.
Yeah, that's right. Give me that book of skill.
Rowers, overgrown chickens with a murderous streak. If you're not careful, they'll talon your guts out and snap them up like big fat worms. That said, be sure to rifle through their nests if you get the chance. Rowers are like magpies, attracted to what shines. There's many a way to die in Rayclast. Most of them are mercifully quick. But you get caught alive by the goatmen, you'll wish by any god you believe in that you hadn't. I've heard some of the more superstitious exiles say there's a deity these goatmen worship. Abarath, Eater of Agony. Sounds like a right bastard if you ask me. So if the goatmen hand you an invitation to go have dinner with the Cloven God, tell them where to stick it.
Oh yeah.
That medicine chest you found, it'll do more than you might think. The medicine will run out, it always does, but Nessa won't. Give that girl a sliver of hope and she'll carry it to the end of the world.
Okay, so I'm going to use this book of skill, get my character another passive skill point, and I'm going to start going, get that poison up. Damage over time, yeah. Totally go this way. Or is there something up here I need to do first? That's Dex and Intelligence. Okay, so I'm going up this way first, obviously. Because increased damage, increased critical strike chance, it's all good. So I've got this animate weapon, which is also golden, but right now I'm going to see what Nessa has for me and if she has anything good. The skill set. Nope, animate weapons is the least thing I've got. Back we go. Not to be confused with Bakugo from My Hero Academia, but back to the ledge. Well, I was proceeding to stomp on some skeleton archers, and I don't know if I'm going the right way with this one. Yep. Gotta love those chains. Hey, you're not allowed to talk up shit and spit it at me. Is that how long the poison takes to wear off? Darn it. Wait, that's my dash. Nothing in that chest, nothing in that chest. Why am I not surprised? Oh, no, he breathes fire. Stay away from him. Because damage is partially randomized in the game. Some things die in one hit, some things don't. We gotta fix that. Oh, that's a whole bunch of good... What the hell? Mutated seagulls from hell, man. Hey. None of that. You don't get to spit on me.
Low on mana.
Okay, I'm tired of this. So you can take the power of a shrine that you run into, in this case, the Brutal Shrine, because it gives me extra attack power. I don't know if this is the right way. Oh, nope, I'm going backwards. Wasting up my good buff. We'll fix
Just
this
need a
eventually.
moment to catch my breath.
I promise, I'll be a lot faster come, 10 more levels. Damn. They quit. Is that how we are?
I'm so good at this, I scare myself.
Shout out to the Shadow and his sarcasm. He is so good at this, he scares himself. I mean, what do you say to that? Okay, now I'm going to get my 20% damage, 20% critical strike chance, and from there I'm going to come down here and get some of this poison, because, poison's always good. And that'll give you some life regen, so. All trash. These have something nice in the chest. There's a lot of guys running at the same time. Ah, there it is, the weather crowd.
The earth of Rayclast rejects the dead. The black spirit of storm and dream now reaches into the ground and raises up our slain imperial foes. It leads the fallen from their graves and drives them to fight us beyond the end, rotted tooth and jagged nail. Our own remembered have joined their cursed ranks. No longer may we give our beloved to the birds, messengers of spirit to the sky, conveyors of flesh to the earth. Calm has commanded us to destroy our remembered with axe and fire. Calm is the bravest of us, willing to bear the ire of the ancestors for the survival of his people.
Oh, he has come across a false god. I'm gonna back off for a second, because I gotta get the strategy set up. So, when you don't want to stab something yourself, right? There's a secret technique called animate weapon, right? Let me just lay down a whole bunch of weapons real quick and then go ahead and... See, now these daggers are my minions and they fly. Which is great, right? Because as soon as I run up on this guy, I got all these daggers to go at him.
Low on mana.
See? Beautiful. I'm not saying that I believe in using minions to take care of everything, but it helps. It sure helps. Especially when this bitch is lightning at you. Tired of these mutated birds coming at me. Those are regular seagulls. What happened to the other ones? Okay, we gotta fix this. Let's see. That's the Cobra lash. Leave the Cobra lash where it is. Take the Viper strike off. Take the Frost blades. Post. Take the lash. Okay. And now I'm going to go ahead and take this back off as well. Now we're going to try this. So ethereal knives. Let's see if here. And then animate weapon there. Nope. So we're going to switch this around so my ethereal knives are on that, and my animate weapon is on that. Put on the Viper strike, which is kind of trash. And I'm going to use the portal scroll just to get that thing out of my way. So my dash will go somewhere. Spectral throw, which is kind of a trash ability right now by comparison to my ethereal knives. And I got my frost blades right there. I'm gonna swap my repulse with my frost blades. Let's see. Okay. Now let's see how they've reoriented themselves amongst my... It's better than it was, I suppose. So now I can actually start, you know, using my cheap weapons when I encounter a boss at will. And yes, I call them cheap. Because there's no reason why I should be able to stab you without being close to you. Yep, of course it blows up. And here is the beloved coral amulet, the ability to regenerate health. I'm gonna deal with these guys first, because that's a lot of pain coming my way if I don't. That's a light breaking pain, and that's better than what I've got on right now. These leather scale boots are actually better. So. So when you see enemies frozen like this, it's because they're imprisoned by a powerful essence. If you manage to kill them, you get the essence from them, which is a positive and minus. So the essence of hatred, for example, allows me to forge rare weapons from a normal weapon with one guaranteed outcome. So I'm gonna go ahead and wake him up. Oh, he's not up yet. Yep, now he's up. Now him and all his friends are up. Oh god. That's not good. Okay, now I get the Whispering Essence of Hatred. And let's say I wanted to use my Whispering Essence of Hatred. So on armor adds cold resistance. So I wanted to use this on my, let's say, oh, I can't put it on there while it's equipped. Let's fix that. Let's fix this. I'm going to go ahead and use it on my Light Brigandine because I'm about to put that on. So this is my Whispering Essence of Hatred applied to my Light Brigandine. Bam. Now I've got a rear, even though it's trash. But it's better than what I've got on, so I'm going to put that on real quick. Some trash is better. Well, medium level trash is better than low level trash, I guess. That's what we're trying to go for here. And there's a large mana flask. I'll take that and put that on instead of what I've got on regularly. Nope. Those shoes back on. Even though they pose no benefit for me whatsoever right now. I can just take that and put this on here and bam, wear better boots. There we go. You're constantly going to be improving your gear in this game. So the trash gear I've got right now, as a matter of fact, this rotted round shield is actually slightly better than my current shield. So what I'm going to do here is pick it up. Armor evasion. Yep. Rotted round shield of sure-footedness. There we go. Slightly better. There's a silver point. And those are used with... Oh, there's a lot of these guys. They're going to be jumping at me in no time to flat. Finally die some poison. Did you?
The black spirit infects living flesh and bone. The animals suffered first, their bodies changed, their eyes filled with a hatred of mankind that is beyond instinct. Now it is we who must bend and bow like saplings before the sea-born gale. The firstborn of the kingdom of calm greeted us this day. the firstborn of the kingdom of Calm, was buried this day. Even our children are not spared the Black Spirit's touch. What have we done to enrage Rayclast? We look to Calm. Our king will lay the spirit of this land at peace.
Damn. He had a child and it died the same day. That's rough. I mean, in this world where there are zombies everywhere, yeah. But still, that's still rough. Okay, it's time to break out there. Always a good idea to break out the stabby friends when you have issues. They go and take care of the problem. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Okay. So I take the passes down this road first. There is no honor without sacrifice. How true. Hey there, Kels. This is a game called Path of Exile. It's kind of like Diablo, where you run around and essentially the aim of the game is run around and kill things, get better gear, kill things some more. But you know, there's a decent storyline behind it. You're in this world where when you kill things, they come back to life. Things get mutated by the land, and you're an exile that's stuck on this land trying to find your way out of exile. And obviously I can throw like 3 daggers at once. Have them bounce off of people and hit other people, so yeah. It can prove to be a little fun. And I'm gonna go ahead and head back to town, sell off inventory, lather, rinse, repeat.
Theopolis Prison's a child's playhouse compared to this. They sure don't make them like they used to.
They sure don't make prisons like they used to. That's right. actually a free-to-play game if you have it. If you can get it for PC, you can get it for PlayStation. So if this is one of the games that interests you, you know, free-to-play. Just don't get suckered into the microtransactions. Yeah, I'm gonna chuck that. Chuck that.
The tale of Brutus was a popular one in the schools of Theophilus, taught in the hopes of deterring students from ambitions not condoned by the Templar. Brutus was warden of Axiom Prison and one of the most feared men in the Eternal Empire. But there the histories end, and the myth begins, with Brutus commissioning a witch to transform him in a mad attempt at immortality. A moment of hubris that didn't end well for anyone. If it's true, then Brutus has my pity. Some of us pay too dearly for our mistakes. Yet if you insist on learning from your own mistakes, then please, take one of these. You might need it.
Lesser multiple projectiles. I'm gonna take this. And now I can purchase. Oh, they are orbs of transmutation. I only have one of those.
There's a fine line between man and monster. Brutus, the warden of Axiom Prison, he crossed that line long ago. A big lad, and as you know from Hillock, big lads are slow. Hit and run, that's the way to cut them down to size. Unless there's thaumaturgy involved, then forget the hitting bit, just run.
No, I actually had to look up that term thaumaturgy because I wasn't aware of what it meant. Thaumaturgy means miracles or magic, whatever you make of it. So, if he's big and he's magical, yeah, don't try to fight him. And it makes perfect sense. That's why you don't fight dragons. Just a bad idea, all around.
Yes?
I got some stuff to sell. Cold damage, and it's added to put that back on. Or switch something around. I had some cold damage when I break out all the daggers that fly on their own to kill things. So let's go back to the prison and see whether or not we make it out alive. This might be the one time you hear a black guy say, yeah, let's go head to the prison. Yeah, no. Nope. I suppose I should do this for the sake of it.
In the court of the goddess, every man and woman is deemed worthy of redemption. Though you might be shackled by the tribulations of the past, the trials ahead offer you both freedom and glory. The future is yours, if you're bold enough to reach out for it.
So we got the spikes that come out of the ground.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
dash forward. Oh yeah. And they're just waiting for me. Nice. Tacos are always good.
Low on mana.
Yeah, I'm done fighting these dudes. Ah, completed. And I'm going to take the portal because I don't feel like running back through all those spikes. And while I'm here, I'm going to set myself up an army of daggers to stab people with. Because I don't feel like doing all the stabbing myself this time. Think was gonna happen. Of course he's gonna get shanked in prison. Out. As soon as I find my way back up to that exit, we're out. And yes, my character throws things like you know, a black mother would throw things at their child, it turns corners. It comes after them. There is no dodging. There is only getting hit. And sometimes you wonder, how did I get hit by that? Yeah, it turns corners. Okay, let's get this poison damage up. Skill effect duration. Okay, I'll apply that.
on mana.
That's the downside of using these tactics, unfortunately. Never have enough magic power to do what you need to. Sapphire ring. I'm gonna later against the boss called Mordale. That's where I'm losing. This guy right here. That's a lot of loot. I only got so many hands though.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
Now, before entering the warden's quarters, or rather, yeah. So what I want to do here is prep. Get as many daggers as I can get going into this. Oh, that's right.
Curious. It moves like a killer, yet reeks of thaumaturgy. Would that I could observe you more closely, my mysterious shadow.
Barbarians advance upon us. Lina is dead, his legion slaughtered along with every eternal man, woman and child from Lina is washed at the foot of our Axiom. Should the need arise, we shall retreat through Prison's Gate, raising my barricade behind us. Yet our salvation is at hand. Foul times demand heroic deeds, and through my arts our Lord Brutus will arise anew to defend us. May the dry sands quench their thirst with Cobra blood when our mighty warden delivers his judgment upon them.
Doesn't sound delicious at all.
My loyal Declan, give Our Lady Piety your absolute support and watch him with... My loyal Declan, give Our Lady Piety your absolute support and watch him with absolute scrutiny. There is much to learn from the likes of the Inquisitor, the Umbra, and the Soulless One. I would hate for Piety to feel that she need shoulder such perilous wisdom alone. Dominus.
Good. That's right, I don't have to shank. I let my knives shank.
Big just means more places to stick a blade.
You see, this is why I like this guy. He's like, just because you're big, it means there's more places to stick a knife in you. I'm okay with that. This is a little bit on the crazy side, yeah, but you know, big just means more places to stick a blade. We aren't afraid of the enemies.
Dear Chevron, you have certainly had your work cut out for you with Lion Eyes Legion. Do not concern yourself with Marseilles' complaints. Our Emperor is fully aware of the General's fickle nature. As to your need to accelerate the implantation process, I can recommend a quite simple alteration. Dip the gem in a boiling solution of 6 parts blood and 1 part thaumatic sulfide for no more than 13 seconds. Any longer, and you invite the crystal's wrath. Once the gem is withdrawn from the solution, you have but a few seconds to install the gem in the prepared flash and close the wound. Should the gem cool too much prior to implantation, it will become inert, and you're patient with it. Trust in the bountiful talent of yours, Sharon. My thoughts are with you, Malachi.
Yeah, you know, we're just not implanting gems in people's living bodies and just calling it cool. Yeah, that's totally not what's happening over here. And then they wonder why the dead come back to life. We're good. Here is where I'm perfectly fine with my knives doing all the work for me. See those guys exploding on death? Yeah, I'm not going to be in the middle of that explosion.
Low on mana.
Let's see what else a shadow can do.
Come on, man. You guys are supposed to stop her from raising whatever it is she did. See that's delicious right there. He didn't know which knife to attack first. Because they were all stabbing him in unison. Let's get my skill level up a little bit. Just filling out the map. Just filling out the map.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
Yes, I'm rolling deep with knives. Too bad the rest of the Grey Regime crew wouldn't be here to, you know, add their knives to my knives, and it'd just be a knife fest down there. Damn. Is there anything left alive? Yeah, I guess so. I will take on the lightning shrine. Come the lightning. Open the eye of the storm, Lisa. That's enough for that lightning for now. Yep, that's the part that I want. I don't have to lift a finger. Well, kind of. Okay, I'm out of knives.
I'm usually the one making the ghosts. Someone's been busy.
You hear this dude? This dude is a hero. Like, I'm usually the one making the ghosts.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
And each one of the characters has unique dialogue as well.
Low on mana.
get a boost of movement speed now. That's awesome. Move a little faster. It does take you through a lot of different, what's his name, environments, and yeah, it's always a little exploration because every time you enter the map, it's a different map.
Calm is gone. Our king has taken our finest 500 warriors and descended into the depths of Rayclast. He spoke to us of a vision, a gift from the ancestors. Calm has been deceived. The vision was a gift from the Black Spirit. It has conquered Calm. The Black Spirit has conquered the Karui way. Hyri has made ready her canoes. We will take those that are left, 500 forgotten families, and carry them back to their true homes. Back to Ngā Makanui. Calm's promises have led us into nightmare. Hyri will lead us back to the dawn. Calm is gone. Calm is gone. Our king has taken our finest 500 warriors and descended into the depths of Rayclast. He spoke to us of a vision, a gift from the ancestors. Calm has been deceived. The vision was a gift from the Black Spirit. It has conquered.
Huh? Music here is so epic too. There we are. Bam, I gotta wait.
Calm stands before us and looks out to the raging sea. He sings, calls, screams to our ancestors to come to our aid. He offers them gifts of old, a feast of heart and mind, muscle and marrow, cooked in the fire and rock of this angry land. We have not practiced these ways in so many years. Only in the darkest of times, most desperate of times, do we perform these oldest of rituals. Only here and now may we sacrifice and consume our own. Only in our king can we trust this return to our ancient selves.
So they went ahead and did, what's his name?
Out to the raging...
They went ahead and did cannibalism because that's their old way. Okay, that explains a lot about these cannibals.
Frankly, I would have been surprised if you hadn't recognized me. Yes, 'tis I, Captain Sigmund Fairgraves, wave tamer, pirate bane, and conveyor of civilization to barbaric lands. So, what am I doing here? Apart from blowing my own bugle? I'm marooned, languishing, thanks to a pair of pretty blue eyes. Stuck fast in the filthy mud of Rayclast, thanks to one sultry little slave girl. I liberated her from the flesh pits of Trathos, and she repaid me in full with sleight of hand and swift feet. Turned the coat of my first mate, took my hard-earned all-flame, and with it the wind out of me sails. Find my all-flame, I beg of you. Till I feel its warmth again, I'm trapped here, high and dry, until the sun's final setting. My loveliest neighbor in this most salubrious
the storyline in this is very interesting.
Facing Mervale and finding my all-flame are two mutually exclusive endeavors. I'd much prefer you to live to see your errand fulfilled. Although it is possible that my wayward slave girl fell prey to one of Mervale's slithering progeny. If that be the case, you look resourceful enough to handle a tentacled wench or two.
It's just a tentacled wench.
But if Mervale herself has my flame, be very wary. That necklace of hers provides the old siren with some subtle wiles indeed. If the history books are to be believed, Teresa the Daring presented the necklace to Mervale on bended knee. And from the moment he placed that little chunk of Rayclass to her throat, Mervale began to sing. It's told her sweet voice grew to fill even the largest concert halls of Oriath, and brought warmth to even the coldest of hearts. But then she began to change. Her mind and body twisted, as did her songs. Well, the sweetness remained, while the sanity fled. Knowing what little I do about the powers that lie dormant here in Rayclass, I'd surmise that if you have Mervale's necklace, you have the siren's voice. I hunted the vagaries of a near-forgotten myth to a shattered cathedral in the Inner Empire.
Well, I think it's not fair to... This game isn't really the same without the atmosphere brought by the
only element
storyline.
It seemed incapable of consuming. The All-Flame does many a marvelous thing in the hands of one who knows how to harness its power. Oh, banish any thoughts of using it for yourself. It would burn you alive.
Okay, so let's go ahead and get this man his all-flame back.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
Oh. You can kind of stab him to death.
Low on mana.
Okay, where was I? There it is. Gonna get me another one of sapphire rings. Need the cold resistance when I fight Mervale. Oh, that was a lot of stuff. Hold up, wait a minute. That's lightning resistance, that's strange. Yep, I'm thinking that. And find that. Yep, that's better than what I've got on. Chucking it. See, that's the other problem with this game. Too much loot. Look at that wisdom. I'm out here like Solomon. All these scrolls of wisdom, I will take them. Give me that wisdom.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
There it is. Boss fight.
Low on mana.
That's right. I survived that boss fight by letting my minions do the fighting for me. I have no shame. But yeah, the music in this game is amazing. Especially when we get to the next dungeon, but that'll have to be for next episode. Well, actually, I could probably play it through. Let's see. Bear Grace is all the way over here.
My Allflame, my blessed damned Allflame. Oh, you want your moment, the firelight now, do you? Unfortunately, necessity is what it is, and for the Allflame to give life, it must first be kindled with life. And since suitable kindling is in short supply around these parts, I have little option but to make do with what I have. Namely, you. Please understand that as a gentleman of honor, it pains me greatly to do this. Hard times call for hard hearts. I'm sure, were the circumstances right, you'd do this something as well.
I almost feel sorry for you, Fairgraves. Dying twice can be fun.
So he was planning to sacrifice me to get his just walk away, walk it off.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
I'm gonna go to Lionized Watch real quick, sell off the stuff. And I'll go ahead and push through and fight Mervale.
For some, death is welcomed with open arms. Did you end Brutus's suffering out of avarice or mercy? Only you know the answer to that one. Mervale dwells in the caves beyond the wrecks, at the head of Siren's Cove. Leave her be, and we can only hope that she continues to return the favor. What little help I can offer is yours.
Swap out the large life blast for medium because medium's tiny. Okay, that can be sold. Okay, it's a little bit OCD, but it makes it easier
What
later
little
on.
help I can offer is yours.
Okay.
Fairgraves was a good man, a fine explorer. He opened the door to many a new world, for better or for worse, usually for worse when it came to the natives. There's some peace in the knowledge that he now rests where he should. Let's not speak of Fairgraves again, shall we? He was an inspiration to many. 'Twould be a shame to spoil a good hero. What now? Siren's Cove belongs to Mervale. Those butchering buccaneers sailed off that way. The ones that plundered my poor merry go. 'Twould be poetic justice if they'd stopped off for a sing-along with Mervale's lovely daughters on their way home.
Okay, look up skill, get me a quick skill point. Let's go ahead and target.
The warden's free of his own prison. Well, since you're so bloody determined to cheat the britches off death, you'd better have one of these, for luck. And when they write the song about you, just be sure to mention that it was Tarkley who taught you everything you know.
Okay, precision gives me added critical strike chance. That's something I like. So I'm gonna do that. Let's see what he says about Mervale.
If you have to quench your curiosity about Mervale, go look at the corsairs that haunt the grave of ships. Like any mother, Mervale's got hungry mouths to feed.
Hello, Exile.
Yes? I can think of only one reason why Piety would be here. She's interested in the sickness that pervades this place, the corruption that raises the dead and twists the wildlife into aberrations.
Poetic justice. Hey, you know, that's not a bad name to have, though. Still, though, poetic kills it is. What have I got? No, I don't have everything I want from them. Why?
Hello.
She still has stuff to sell. Oh, it's sad. Okay, I'm gonna take this precision and give myself extra crit chance right about here. go back to the ship's graveyard and go and talk to Merveille. Music just changed off rip. It's ominous.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
Well, so how do people pick up calling you poetic justice then? That's deep.
I'm a gardener clearing the weeds so that the crops may grow.
Tentacled wench, got it. I see him now. But yeah. Why did you stop? Well, I mean, besides COVID, because COVID's rough, you know. Everybody stops doing what they do for COVID. Oh, I forgot about this part. This is a very interesting part of lore right here. Written on a sailor's skin, no less.
Welcome, husband. We knew in our hearts that you would find us. Come to Resso. Ambrosia and Amarissa must meet their father. Come, my love. Return to your family.
Now realize she had to skin a sailor alive in order to write that down. That ain't no kind of love I want, okay? Yeah. COVID still got everything shut down for the most part, except for Trump rallies. You ain't hitting me. Your name says bring her fragility. Why would I even get involved? No. sinkhole of venom. 30% cold resistance. Monsters poison at hit. 20% increased. Quantity of items found in this area. You know I gotta go in though. Because loot. So Rui will be proud.
Low on mana.
Who turned on the disco lights? That's all I gotta ask. They just wouldn't die.
I need more pockets.
Okay, what do we got? It's actually not a bad deal. Oh wow. So that's good. Likely to be fairly good, actually. Oh yeah. It's a great card. It's actually a better knife than the one I've got equipped, if I remember correctly. Yep. Gotta put in some work to pop vessel. Something's gotta go. It's gonna be that. Okay, back to the Cavern of Wrath. So from time to time they do this thing where they make you go into a dungeon like that, but it gives you extra loot. So it's a little side quest inside the side quest.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
All the way up there and see what happens. By the time I get up there, my knives are going to be ready to fight people. Swap this out real quick. Rarity of items found. That is too good to pass up, unfortunately. Yep, too good to pass up. Leave that shabby jerkin behind. Not even pay attention to the fact that there's 15 guys attacking me at once. Okay, so here's a treasure chest. a very conspicuously named treasure chest. This is Mervale's daughter, Amarissa. Okay, at this point, I'm going to make a quick loot run back to town. Because I can't carry everything anymore. It was good while it lasted, but I can't carry everything. Okay, strapped leather. Another one. I got room to store something somewhere. No offense, but hell yeah. Movement speed is one of those things you always want to be able to just drop in. I'll get something better later, but until then.
If you must take your chances with the siren, then have this. It may be of some help. But please, know that you don't have to do this. Tarkley and I are getting used to having you around.
Blade. Nope. Even though it's nice, yeah. This game is very interesting in the fact that composite bow. Now, I'm about to do this thing where you roll. I'm trying to get all of these to full green so I can replace my current knife and not have to swap out anything. So I'm going to re-roll using a chromatic orb. Ah, no luck. It was worth a try, though.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
Another conspicuously marked treasure chest. We learn, people. We learn. Can you hear these whispers in the background? It's just freaky enough to make it creepy.
first dance with a lady of quality. Pity she let herself go like that.
Pity she let herself go like that? You being turned into a tentacle monster? Yeah. See, I love this guy's sarcasm. Oh. I'm good. I don't need tentacles, man. I'm good.
Doresso gave me the gem, kissed me, promised that he would be by my side forever. I sang for him. I sang for Oriath with his gem at my throat. Khaleesi's gem. Khaleesi's voice. I sang in her echo, performing arias that had once made the Empire weep. I listened to Khaleesi's lullabies in my dreams. I gave myself to her music, mind and body. Doresso left me for San with a promise to free me from Khaleesi. I begged him not to go, tried to show him the wonder of my transformation, the beautiful daughters he would soon meet. He couldn't see. None of them could see. I fled from their hatred. When Doresso returns, I will cast his cure away. I will teach him what true love is.
Just damn. Hey, dudes, don't be giving your chick no engagement present that turns them into tentacle monsters and then be leaving them for somebody else to kill, okay? That shit ain't right.
Oh, Forest. Death has too many damned places to hide in a forest.
He's right. Death has too many damn places to hide in the forest. Nobody's serious. This one monkeys isn't dangerous. And we'll live from here. coming down the trees at you, boy. Okay, we've got some people and we've got safety, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit this waypoint, save and shut it down. But we've been on air with Regime Gaming. Our values are honor, valor, sacrifice, and esprit de corps with gaming because loot. And this has been the second episode of The Shadow with the Cobra lash and or the animated knives that stab people so I don't have to. Have a good day.